Welcome to Our Energy Matters with Anthony Manna and Dena Marie. Aloha. I forgot my name.
Aloha. You too, Dena Marie. Okay, here we are. Episode number 99. Now, what the heck does that mean to anybody who's never been here before? It means that we have met. This is our 99th time of meeting called Our Energy Matters, which is also the title of your book. And we are here to celebrate, uplift, and explore our lives, you know, and who we are and where we are. And what I usually do is I go into your book. Here we go. I go into your book each time before we meet, and I come up with a piece of writing of what has inspired me, what has bewildered me, what has excited me. And it's been a journey 99 times.
Plus a lot more conversations, probably a year of talking on the phone.
That's right. We talk on the phone before that. Yes, that's right. And so it's amazing. I want to say laba dien laba zive, which is good day, good life to our Latvian viewers, and also to me, bon compleanno, Antonio, which is happy birthday in Italian.
Yes. Feliz cumpleaños.
Compleanno. So the title for today, I made a title. It's called Moments of Brightened Revelations. And I say, in our episodes of Our Energy Matters, we explore the practices and poetics of physical, mental, and spiritual self-care revealed through Dena Marie's intuitive soul search discoveries and regenerative prescriptions for living a blessed life, a life anointed by well-being, self-love, healthful connections with others, and enlightened and balanced body, mind, spirit, energy. And yeah, and I mean that's I think what it's all about. And I think that you know, we began how many years ago now? Three years. We began. I was on your show with my book for children, Loukas and the Game of Chance, and you talked to me about the book in a way that I thought, interesting. She gets it on a spiritual level. And then I found out, I found out about you and your book. And so I went out and hastily bought it, brought it, savored it, read it. And now, let me see, what am I saying today? Okay, now it's time for me to spin, whirl, twirl, pirouette, gyrate, bebop, and hoof my way over to Dena Marie's book. I love that because I looked up the word dance in the start. And I thought, I want to do all those dances. I mean, I want to do bebop, you know? Anyway, I come to your book that way. Folks, are you ready to follow me? Throughout my 3-year meditation on Dena Marie's enlightening principles, inspiring prescriptions and remedies, inspired lessons and heartfelt stories of healing, hope, and wonder, I've learned you gotta be alert while wending your way through the book's labyrinth if you wanna carry its glory over to your heart and mind, you know, all your senses. Her gold-gilded questions, directives, teaching, precepts, and healing arts that call to her seekers, and I'm one of the thankful ones, call to her seekers to find peace, make wise decisions, which is not always easy, live with compassion and empathy for anyone within reach. We just talked about that just about 10 minutes ago about our own sons, and the ones beyond the outer banks of our solitary restlessness. I've come to think of her book as a heaven-sent, sensible, practical, doable manual of matters and manners she anointed with 3 full-heartedly promising, or should I say provocative titles. Here we go. The first one leads to those spiritually enlivening body, mind, spirit, soul, energetic powers she evokes as chakras. This first title tells us, and here it is, our energy matters. In her book, how could I not be drawn to the transcendent design and alignment of her discoveries when she wrote about these chakras? Quote, there are 7 of these energy centers in the human body and hundreds of minor ones, and they receive, assimilate, and distribute energy throughout our energetic fields. And that's the end of the quote. And now, the second title that early on baffled me. Here, Dena Marie crosses over to, and here's the quote, or the title, The Art of Crystal Reading. Now, hold on. In an ancient past life, was she ordained an alchemist, a scholarly sage endowed with the gift of transforming or creating something through a seemingly magical process? Oh my, I wondered, whose occult realm had I stumbled into, fully alert to learning about her crystals, like the gatherings of translucent crystals so enticingly that give off radiance on the cover of her book. And so I christened her a celestial alchemist. Sure, why not? Come on.
Why not?
Sure. Dena Marie's third title is like a soothing promise to her seekers, her clients, inviting them, me included, oh joy, to learn to be awakened to prayerful, mindful, alert ways, plans of action. And here's the title for what? How to manifest your heartfelt intentions. An intention as deceptively ordinary as stepping into nature and looking up, up, up to connect with and be nourished by the miracles, recurring miracles, glorious presences, spirits, affirmations, interconnections, and earthy patterns that sustain life and living, if only we learn how to slow down to acknowledge these spirit, soul enhancing gifts right there, cost-free, in the nature that beckons us to partake in the dance of recognition, insight, free form presence. Amen. Wow, that was the longest sentence. I was almost out of breath. Anyway, I thought it, but I liked it. I liked the idea of the spirituality that I connect with when you tell me to go out there and look up. Well, I stood on the threshold of her book, ready to partake in her instruction, guidance, mentorship. Her clarion call resonates with a graciously sincere, well, it's the call. Hey, you there, wake up now, and come on, get to know yourself honestly, don't you know? And that, I think, is like, I think that to me is like the prime theme, you know, of, and especially with the people that come to you, that you talk about it in your book. I mean, it's like they come to you and you're saying to them, you're here to wake up. You're here to find.
Or to remember.
That's
and
good.
you said a cult. A cult is the unknown, and us bringing light to the unknown, to know thyself. That's what this is all about. And I love that you're writing a book about an imposter, and he has to be someone else. So it really is trying to be who you came here to be: the dancer, the exerciser, the entertainer.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, especially today, because today is my birthday and I'm a Leo and I'm spouting my wings.
I know.
Bring me to the stage, please. So today, in this episode of our Energy Matters, cross over that threshold of a celestial alchemist's and angelic healer's life vibrant manual to wander with Dena Marie and me along a wondrous labyrinth of spark, brightened illuminations, glorified riffs of empowered and empowering remedies intended to help heal soul, mind, body disturbances with inspired and inspiring teaching and rituals anointed by heart, mind, and spirit testimonials of seekers like me, her clients, drawn to walk along, I should say, the pathway with Dena Marie's mentorship leading the way to spiritual health, hope, and healing, sanctified by her lifelong, mindfully alert gift for casting prism rays of soul reach light on consecrated crystal illuminations and revelations. Oh, 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 those gloried celestial rocks of hers. Her Reiki healing touch, enlightened by spirit wonder, divine winks. I had to put that in there because you're talking about those celestial winks, right? Those godlike winks. And I just think that's so, every time I think of that, I just want to smile.
Well, I wrote this morning right before our call what I was thankful for, and I put winks.
Yeah, there we go. Her winks, soul search, and the openness of heart and mind she engenders with her electrifying doses of chakra power that awaken the radiance of her seekers' inner beauty and the brilliance of their reawakened, pristine spirit. Wow. To draw close to an angelic healer's physical, mental, and spiritual discoveries and prescriptions for living a compassionate life of loving kindness that radiates from the very center of your being, I developed the I Say, You Tell show, wherein I join Dena Marie to explore her book's precepts, doctrines, and truth-tellings, established and hosted by me, Anthony L. Manna, AKA Professor Grandpa Tonio, the book guy and the writing guy. The I Say, You Tell show features one daring participant and expert, and she is Dena Marie. I say, you tell. To Dena Marie, I say a word, a phrase, a concept. She states outright in her book. She then offers me a statement or an account that makes the word, phrase, and concept clear. I'm exhausted. Page 4. Ready, set.
I don't know the word yet.
Ready, set, bugle. Oh, and I instead of bugle, I wrote budge. Budge call. That's a new one, a budge call. Why not? Like, come on, get on with it. A bugle call, calling Dena Marie, celestial alchemist, angelic wanderer, come forth and illuminate our listeners and viewers curious about your passionate belief in drinking from the wellspring of the energy of open-heartedness, touched by joyful mind, to ride the rising tide of enlightened soul search. All right. First one. On page 61 of your book, you talk about physical clues.
Physical clues. Oh gosh, that's easy. So for instance, people will like, oh, yesterday, this woman, she came in and she was wearing all turquoise, and I mentioned this before, the jewelry, the dress, everything. And that's your throat chakra. What do you think she did for an hour?
Oh.
She wants to be heard. She even like told the guy that works with me that he didn't know what he was talking about. So she's Kathy Chatter, right?
Oh.
But she's crying to be heard. People that wear just amounts of yellow, they want to be seen. You know, it's, you know, we like to wear purple or red or whatever, but if you're wearing too much of it, you're crying out for something. And remember, I told you recently I don't wear pink anymore, so I put some on because I was working so hard and loving myself and saying no. Now I'm drawn to red because I keep putting my foot down. I keep saying no, and I keep putting myself first. And the other day, people wanted me to go to a healing thing. That was last Sunday when I was hurting. And I was hurting. And normally I'd go because my friend wanted me to go. Even to the very last moment, and I thought maybe I should go to this healing thing. It's a wink. But my inner voice is like, don't go, don't go. You're tired. You need to be alone. Take care of yourself. So I went to the beach and got to bed early. And right before I went to bed, she goes, "Oh, these girls are really fun." Well, the next day she said, "Dena, it was horrible."
Oh no.
All these women did was talk trash about each other. I was like, that's, see, my inner voice was right. But why am I saying that? Oh, because now I'm saying no. Red is that root chakra. It's putting your foot down. It's being strong and taking care of your body. So you can physical signs, or you could read people all day long if you wanted to.
Well,
You
I mean,
really
but
can.
but not me. I can't do that, but you are, because you're a healer and you have that wisdom.
Well, if you see, you were saying about you're watching body language. So you're watching people on the news and you see talking heads, right? But when you feel something, you touch your heart. I would love to just video people sometimes, because you can tell what's going on by their body language. The mind body spirit connection. Oh, my right shoulder's killing me. And I'd say, "How's your relationship with your husband?" And they're like, "I hate my husband. He's a horrible man and he spends all my," then she'll just go off, because that's a masculine carrying the burden of something. And there's just
Oh,
so many ways. And astrology, what's your sign? And we could do numerology. I mean, reading, it's like being a detective, but you just put all the puzzle pieces together. And it's just because I've been doing this for so
so
long.
long. Yeah. It's like, I mean, that's the way I feel about the way you read the crystals. You're so intuitively involved in it, and it's not accidental. It's practiced.
It's a formula. My ex-husband was a PhD bioinformatics, but it's a formula, and you can tell by what's missing and what other rocks are too open, and the chakras. But I can teach it. I can teach people that. But I've done thousands and thousands of them, like
Yeah.
at little farmers markets and chamber meetings and ladies' nights. So it's like and everyone's like, "How do you know?" And it's so quick. It almost shocks people, because
Yeah.
they think you are psychic, but it's a formula. And if I know your sign, I can do life numbers, which is past life sometimes. And you put with your astrology, your sun sign. And if I did your chart, that's a whole nother, like, it's fun. Like, you have Gemini in your chart. So you and I love to talk.
Absolutely. Well, it's powerful stuff. Here's one that I always go back to it. It's in a paragraph pretty early into the book. I am I. You say, I am, who am I? I am I. Everything else is just an illusion. And
Yep.
so, yeah. So, what does that mean to you or to us?
Says life is a canvas, pour as much paint on it as you can, but it's I am I, and then you are an artist. So remember the other day I was having a bad day, and then I talked to someone about it, and I changed my tune, and then I got to watch a super, like, an angelic dog. It was like this beautiful gift, but I was painting not a very good picture in my mind's eye, and it was starting to bring my energy down below my heart. It was hurting me. It was heartache, but I kept thinking that thought, and I know better to entertain a negative thought more than a couple seconds. It can pop up and you can say, "Dear God, bless my beautiful son." I'm going to say just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Or I could just think about things that aren't working and how I don't have control. And then all of a sudden you're so sad and so depressed, you want to cry. So you have to lift your spirits. And so I just talked to someone I work with, and he's like, "Dena, you can talk to me anytime." I was going to call you. Because
Yeah.
I just felt that need, but I painted a different picture, and then the rest of my week went differently. Everything changed. So I am I, everything else is just an illusion. Your
Yeah.
illusion, ye are gods, they said. Jesus said, "Ye are
Wow.
gods."
I love this. And I can't, what it connects with is something that Norman Fisher, who's a Buddhist priest and poet, he wrote in his book that I'm going to read to you at the end. Because when I saw that, and then I read him, and I thought, my God, are they been in touching with each other? Did they call each other? Does she know him? And she
You should
hasn't
call
told
everybody
him?
every week.
Yeah. So I mean, this just an illusion. It's so powerful. And he says, well, I'll get there in just a minute. Well, there she is again, our imaginary producer. Okay, I heard you.
Cut her off, cut her off.
She's signaling me it's time to end this episode of I Say, You Tell, the quiz show. Thank you, Lady Grace of Spirit, Soul, Mind, Body Counseling. Well, that's a mouthful. You do all those things for teaching, and sharing and illuminating. So vital. What a blessing.
And I'm a host of a radio show, and you're going to be my co-host.
I know.
Fridays.
I'm so excited about that. That's amazing. All right, so let's end the quiz show today with a Buddhist thought that echoes your sentiment that everything else is just an illusion. From the Zen Buddhist priest Norman Fisher comes this Buddhist concept: see everything as a dream. See the connect, right? He says, yeah. Quote, everything is always passing away. That's just how it is in this world. The important thing about this slogan, the effect it is trying to coax us into, is relief. Maybe I don't need to be so worked up about this or that problem, because everything is passing. Every problem, no matter how tough, is already solved, even as it's developing. You know, and I see you're shaking your head, because I mean, I think that's what when you said everything is just an illusion. And if we believe that, then we have found the healing within ourselves.
And life is but a dream. We die every night and we're reborn every morning, and we get to start over. So death is, a dream state. And that's where you don't have your physical body. And here's the physical world. So we get to go back and forth. Hopefully you sleep sometime in that 24-hour period, but that's, you leave your body, you dream, you come back, and then now it's, run into things and get a bruise.
Yeah.
But over there is like, you can fly, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
it's a dream.
Pretty amazing to think about the fact that everything is just passing away. Well, anyway, folks, if you want to move closer to Dena Marie's wisdom, then listen to her weekly radio show, Lift Your Spirits, on 11:50 a.m. KKNW. Also, go to her website, dena-marie.com, to find out about her radio show, but also so many things about her healing powers. Let me put it that way. She's also very active on Facebook, and often has a daily chakra insight, or just an insight, basically into energy, blockages, prescriptions. And she also offers startling photographs of the island she lives on. They're pretty amazing. And also, they're not only photographs, but lately you've been doing video. It's really wonderful. And it's very soothing to be so close to the water. My website, for an interview with Dena Marie, go to my website's media section for my Podbean podcasts, where the interviews are, and you'll find one from about Dena Marie, talking to me about her life, how she started to become a spiritualist, and why she's still at it. And it's wonderful.
Why she's plugging away.
Yeah, you're right, exactly. It's wonderful. Okay, everybody. So, and by my way, I should also tell you that my website is filled with information about how to bring really young children, teens and tweens and new adults, to find out about themselves in the world through reading and writing. A lot of book lists and writing activities, etc. So now we have to go.
Well, and reading is a chakra dose.
Yeah.
It tunes all these up. So children need good reading more than ever right now.
More than ever. That's right. Absolutely right. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And see you at 100.
I'll see you at 100, but I'll see you this week on my show.
I will be on your show. I'm
going to say we're doing astrology, and the astrologer has our chart. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be a riot. I'm looking forward to it, and I always look forward to being on your show. And
all right, well, I'll talk to you then. Then we'll go to 100 on Saturday.
Okay, wonderful. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.